everyone, and welcome to PendulumEdu, guys. Thank you for joining for the session. I can see Rahul, there is Ruhi, there's Aarti, Akash. I can see there's Chota Don that he says hello the Hindu vocabulary. I don't know whether it's he or she. Also, I can see Ruchi. Hello everyone and good morning. Good morning to all. Thank you for joining, guys. You are signing in every particular day, which is exceedingly well and beneficial for you guys because through this session, we are trying to enhance your vocabulary, your word power. And yes, definitely, we are going to work on the part that you need the most, that is your vocabulary. Let's go ahead with today's session. I hope you guys have completely revised the previous session, the words that we shared with you, we discussed, and the list we shared with you, right? That is important. So, shall we start? Shall we begin with the session, guys? I can see a lot of people are joining now as well. That's great. Let's begin with the session. You guys can keep on joining. Guys, the article for today heads as virus variant on temporary travel ban from UK. If you see now, guys, there is a temporary travel ban. The reason is why there's a ban from UK. The reason is virus variant. Variant is a noun, guys. There is a different or another unique virus element. ओके एक और जो कहते हैं ना किसी और प्रकार का, तो एक और नए प्रकार का वायरस जो है वो सामने आया है. That has come up and the very first I would say detection has been made in UK. So what have other countries done? They have banned the flights of people traveling from UK to enter their countries. This is safe. This is something that is a safety measure that has to be taken. Increased transmissibility is one more reason to follow non-pharmaceutical interventions. Intervention is again noun subject. Any word that ends on ION, guys. कोई भी word जो ION पर end होता है, it is a noun subject. Okay? Now, intervention is noun which means interference. कहते हैं ना दखल अंदाजी या फिर हस्तक्षेप. ठीक है, that is intervention. Now it's at increased transmissibility. If there will be increase in the transmission rate or number of cases for this variant will also increase, this is one more reason to follow these interventions, to follow the non-pharmaceutical intervention which are not given by the just not medicinal intervention. Sirf, I would say just not if the measures taken are just on the basis of medical medical backdrops or medical approaches. Apart from that, also people are getting vigilant to work towards procuring the safety of the people of the country, of their own countries, right? This is what they're doing. All right. The article starts as with nearly a dozen countries in Europe and elsewhere temporarily banning travel from the UK after a new variant of the novel coronavirus was found. Novel is an adjective. See, you all know one meaning of novel, right? That is the book we read, novel. The other meaning of novel is it is an adjective. Book, it is noun. Here it is used as an adjective. It means new and unusual. नया, कोई चीज़ जो नई है, जो unusual है, पहले नहीं देखी, experience की. So it is a new variant of novel coronavirus was found to be causing an increased number of new cases there. India too has followed suit. Flights, with some exceptions, have been temporarily suspended from Tuesday night till December 31. So this is a step taken by India as well. On Saturday, the UK imposed strict restrictions in Greater London and much of southeast England. So there was lockdown. Strict lockdown has been imposed there, if you guys remember. So there's strict lockdown that has been imposed there in the UK. The reason is that there are increased number of cases from this new variant of the coronavirus. Because of that, Britain, or you might say UK, has to impose strict impositions or restrictions on the people there. Guys, I hope things are being understood. You are getting what we are discussing. If you don't understand anything, you can write to me. Okay. The variant VUI 202012/01, this is something that they have named it. The first variant under investigation in December 2020 has 23 mutations in all. Mutation is noun, which is a variant, okay, like changed. See, mutate is to change, okay. Now mutation is noun. That is the process. It is noun. The process of changing. Okay, so it has 23 mutations, has 23 different or changed elements to be found. Okay. Though a few of these are seen in the region of the virus that binds to human receptor, a single mutation N501Y has been found to increase the binding affinity. The binding affinity is increasing. Affinity is noun, that is likeliness. कहते हैं ना एक तरीके से जो attractiveness है, affinity, जैसे हम किसी से closely attract हो जाते हैं, that is a close affinity that we have, the likeness that we have for them. So it is increasing the likeness and making the variant more transmissible. So the likeness is increasing, guys. What is happening is the binding affinity, जो कि उनको जोड़ के रखती है, वो चीज़ बढ़ती जा रही है. That thing is increasing, the attraction, or you can say they have this single mutation. Okay, ये अकेला क्या कर रहा है? It is increasing the likeness. Okay, likeness, that is the binding likeness. Binding likeness मतलब जो जोड़ के रखता है उनको, ठीक है, वायरस को जोड़ के रखता है. तो वो जब बढ़ रहा है तो that means वायरस का पावर बढ़ रहा है. On December 20, the COVID-19 Genomics UK Consortium, what is consortium? It is a noun subject. हिंदी में हम कहते हैं ना संघ, एक जो ग्रुप होता है, ठीक है, that is consortium. So UK Genomics UK Consortium, it identified the variant on September 20, said the variant has been growing in frequency since November 2020 and is responsible for an increasing proportion of SARS-CoV-2 cases in the UK. So in September 20, they found this. They have already located that. They have already identified this variant, and now they quote that because of this, there's increased number of cases now in the UK. Based on modeling, that is example setting, it has been found to be 70% more transmissible, but this is yet to be confirmed in lab experiments. This is said, this is just verbally said, there is no authenticity of the same, that the news is there in newspapers, as you see the article, as you see the news channels, everywhere it has been published, it has been stated that this variant is 70% more transmissible, or it is more effective than the one that we have already experienced. This has not been confirmed in the laboratories as of now. Like, this has to be confirmed. As of now, there is no authenticity attached to it. The European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control says that in a preliminary study, preliminary, that is an adjective, that is foremost, that is initial, प्रारंभिक, जो शुरुआती होता है और या जो बहुत important है. Preliminary study, the variant has the potential to increase by over 0.4 the number of people a person can infect. There is no evidence or proof as yet that it can cause any change in disease severity. Disease severity, severity is noun, that is intensity, and that too negative. Okay, किसी चीज़ की जो क्षमता होती है, जो तीव्रता होती है, आप कह सकते हो, उस चीज़ की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, इंटेंसिटी. So it is not yet confirmed that the intensity of the disease, okay, or the severity of how much or with which rate or what rate would it infect or affect the people there. It has not been yet confirmed. Further, the writer says, so the N501Y and other mutations are found in the spike protein region. Spike protein, spike, that is increased protein, increased, bada hua. Okay, spike protein region of the virus. It is unlikely that the mutations would make the two COVID vaccines that have secured emergency use approval and the ones in final stages of testing less effective. It says that it is said that the virus is found, the new variant is found, or in the places where there is increased protein level, okay, there. This gives a new, I would say, new stage of worrisome or worriness, that it is unlikely that the mutations would make, it is unlikely, it cannot be said that this new variant will nullify the effect of the vaccines that have come up. So if you have vaccines, probably this will not infect or harm much. This is because vaccines produce antibodies that against many regions of the spike protein. And there is also the T cell immunity that would come into play to clear the virus. So the antibodies are going to work upon it, and probably there won't be much of harm. However, as the virus accumulates more mutations, it gathers more mutations, there is a possibility that vaccines might require minor tweaking. Tweaking, that is, they might require minor changes. Okay, badlav. Agar और mutations सामने आते हैं, there are other mutations that come up, then there might be some changes that we would need or we would require. The emergence of the new variant underlines the compulsion to undertake surveillance following vaccination to track vaccine effectiveness and to look for the appearance of vaccine escape mutant. So the writer suggested that in emergency cases, okay, or when the new variant comes up, we need to track it, okay, and we need to come up with new mutants for vaccine also. SARS-CoV-2, being an RNA virus, tends to have a higher mutation rate, but the presence of 23 mutations strongly suggests that the variant has not emerged through gradual accumulation of mutations. It says that because there are 23 mutations of the virus, we cannot say that the mutation that has come up, the variant that has emerged now at present, it has come up with gradual accumulation of various mutants. No, that is not possible. It is not because of the accumulation, but it is the only one that is standing out. Further, the writer also explains that according to COG UK, it is probably due to prolonged infection. Prolonged is an adjective, guys. That means lengthy or continuous. कहते हैं ना लंबा. Guys, how many of you remember the meaning of prolonged? Prolonged we've done numerous times. We have done prolonged. How many of you remember this word? This is an adjective, right? And we have discussed this word a lot, many times. Prolonged, that is lamba. What can be another word? It could be continuous, that is not stopping, unstoppable, that keeps on going. Fleeting, okay? Fleeting, another word for prolonged. All right. So it is an infection in a single patient, potentially with reduced immunocompetence. Immunocompetence is a noun which means the normal immune power in a body. Okay, that is immunocompetence, and how the normal power in a body that a person has, जो कि वो किसी वायरस से या किसी भी चीज़ से लड़ सकता है, उसको immunocompetence कहते हैं एक person की body में जो होता है. While a few cases caused by the new variant have been reported, the extent of international spread is unknown. Since far fewer SARS-CoV-2 genomes are sequenced at regular intervals in India, it is unclear if the variant is already present here. See, it says that it is not clear. We cannot confidently say that this variant is not present in India. Okay, because these genomes are sequenced at regular intervals. मतलब कुछ intervals में सामने आते हैं. So you cannot say that it is not there in India or it is there in India. You never know. The emergence of the new variant with increased transmissibility is one more reason why non-pharmaceutical intervention should be strictly adhered to. Adhere to that followed. कि जो भी इंटरवेंशंस आ रहे हैं, जो कि दवाइयों के अलावा भी जो बातें आ रही हैं, जैसे कि सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग एंड एवरीथिंग, वी हैव टू फॉलो दैट. All non-pharmaceutical things or these standards or these statements that are coming or guidelines that are coming, we have to abide by them, we have to follow them, we have to be in support of all of that. Because not just medicinal thing, but our own body immunity, immunocompetence will definitely help us get through this. That is what we need at present. So this is what the writer has to say, guys, and this was the entire article for today for you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the session really well. I can see Aarti and Akash and other people right there. Ruhi, Rahul, Ruchi, and everyone is there. So guys, the words that we discuss are there on the list given on our site. The link is in the description. You guys have to go and click on the link and you will get the word list to practice. I hope you guys have enjoyed the session very well. I shall see you guys tomorrow again. Any doubts, guys, you can write to me now or later whenever you wish to. I'm having a closer look at it. Okay. And I will be there tomorrow again. I hope you guys are preparing well for Christmas celebrations and New Year. I shall see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much.